Haven't you been seeing all these things going through the news, especially in entertainment and everything? People compromising themselves for the sake of money or fame. Be careful what you say now. Because the first thing is let me spit on you for that. And then next thing is, hey, well, shit, well, since you're down there, well, what else would you do for money?
No,
I'm
not thinking like that, bro.
Now you're offended.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, I just spit on you. And you didn't say nothing. You was good with it.
You're right.
You're right.
You got me, bro. You got me.
What's up, guys? Mystic Zach here. Welcome back to Double Coverage.
Love the intro. What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
So, man, how are you?
Doing well, bro. Pretty sad from last week, but, you know, hoping to bounce back this week. Bro, it's a very interesting week.
It was.
It was really
historic.
interesting. Why historic?
The closest batch of Week 1 games we've ever had.
What was your favorite game of the week?
My favorite game of the week was definitely Bills-Ravens.
I couldn't watch it. I was streaming, but I did see Derrick Henry fumble the ball. It was fucking crazy. I wish I bet, bro. Like, in the fourth quarter, I would have won a shit ton of money.
You would have won a fuck ton of money if you bet on Buffalo's money line in the fourth quarter.
Josh Allen, the GOAT. Also, the best offensive lineman to ever touch a game, Deion Dawkins. I love you, bro.
Shout out to Deion.
They subbed him out, but...
Did you?
Yeah, no, they subbed him out in the game. But it was just like, it was bullshit. They shouldn't have subbed him out.
Yeah, how about Zoe posting, I can't believe how bad the Ravens killed the Bills.
He was secure. He was doing security at the time, so he didn't really see what happened at the end of the game. But it was fucking crazy.
I would have paid to watch his face when you read the box score, though.
I was in front of him. He was like, what? He was like, how the fuck is this even possible?
Yeah. I think a lot of people fell asleep at halftime, woke up to see that. A lot of shocked faces.
Yeah.
How about the start of the week? Cowboys-Eagles gets chippy. We got linemen throwing punches. We got Jalen Carter spitting on Dak.
That's what makes a sport fun, though. I'm not a football player, but looking third person, like, bro, that shit, it's very entertaining, bro. And then you come later and you see Dak spit on him first.
No, he spit on the ground.
Well, all right, if a guy spits on the ground next to you, what are you doing?
Nothing.
You serious?
Yeah, it wasn't targeted at him.
Yes, bro, he looked him in the eyes and spit right
on the ground.
Yeah, but it was like to him, like
he's always
you,
spitting. Even when he goes to basketball games, he's got like a spit cup in front of him.
For real?
Yeah.
How do you know this much, bro?
Yeah, well, Dak's he's a Walter Payton Man of the Year winner.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. He's not trying to spit on anyone.
Shout
you know
to
what
Dak.
I mean?
Yeah.
Jalen Carter took it very far.
Very far.
We got our upcoming guest pointing at me, making me feel good. He liked that little knowledge right there.
How do you know that Dak has a spit cup in an NBA game, bro? Are you a freak?
You gotta do your research. Oh, I'm a freak.
Yeah, bro. It's like you're like watching him courtside. Crazy.
I'm not a freak.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
But yeah, obviously Dak's not ever gonna be an ill-attended guy, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Yo, Dak, hop on the podcast.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, Dak, we're trying to get you on. We even defended you against Ceedee, who looked a little silly after that game.
True. And I was supposed to have Dak in fantasy. I didn't have him. Bro, real quick, now that we're talking about the Cowboys, Micah fucking Parsons, bro. That sack right there, bro, he probably felt like crazy after that, bro.
He did. But you got to remember, it's Jared Goff. It's blind, right? He can't.
Do you think Jared Goff's a good quarterback?
He's a system quarterback.
There's like a stat. He's like 0-19 under certain without getting play calls from certain people. I don't know. I think
he's great
tough.
in certain conditions.
Yeah.
He's great with certain play callers. He's great in certain situations. If he has a strong run game, he can get the play action going. He can get in a rhythm. But under pressure, under duress, he's not the quarterback.
So who do you think played the best last week?
Who was the most?
You know, I benched Herbert.
Impressed by? Why would you bench Herbert?
Because my
For
fucking
Stroud?
chat, bro. No, my chat. They were like, "Oh, play Stroud. You're a Texans fan. We got shit on, bro."
You think the neon chat should decide?
No,
your
they're done.
fate?
They're done. They suck. They don't know what they're doing, bro. They're done.
Yeah, I don't know what the average
Stroud let me
age
down, bro.
or
I love
football
Stroud.
knowledge is.
It was just, here's my thing, bro. As a Texans, we don't have targets, bro. We don't have enough receivers for us to even fucking have a good game, bro. And the offensive line sucks. It was terrible. We're so sad. I was supposed to go to the game. Thank God I didn't.
Yeah, I think the most impressive, you got to give it to Daniel Jones and the Indianapolis Colts. Going out there, steamrolling the Miami Dolphins like that. Daniel Jones silencing all the doubters. Probably been more hated on than almost any other player in the NFL. I don't think anyone expected him to come out like that.
It is 1 week, though.
It's 1 week, but I think he's probably the biggest winner of week 1.
Okay.
Because all of a sudden, a guy who has been shit on by every single analyst, players, etc., goes out there and does that, right? Especially after the coach granted him the starting job over Anthony Richardson, which also got a lot of hate.
Crazy. I bet on the Chiefs, and they lost, bro. How did that even happen, bro?
Yeah, also Woo bet on the Chiefs.
I know. That's how I got the bet from.
Why would you take a bet from Woo? That's worse than your chat.
Yeah, no, it's pretty fucked.
Woo, can we put up a picture of Woo? Thank you.
Get a picture of it. It was a bad bet, bro. It was bad.
Yeah. Shout out to Wu, though.
Shout out to him.
I kept giving him winning picks, and then he would blow it all on his picks.
I'm following your shit next week, bro.
Yeah. He's like, I'm only going to listen to you, Zach. You're the best. And then he's like, I bet it all on the Chiefs. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, bet on the over.
That seemed like a good bet, bro.
What about that was good?
I didn't think the Chargers were going to come out like that at all.
They're a well-coached team. They got a great quarterback. The Chargers are dangerous.
You think so?
Yeah.
Who surprised you?
Herbert, Harbaugh, they draft Hampton. Like, there's a lot of pieces there.
Who surprised you other than the Colts?
Oh, man, the Colts shocked the hell out of me. Who surprised you? Let me think about this.
The fucking Texans, bro. That we lost.
That was shocking for you,
It was bro. It was low-scoring game, only field goals. I was pissed, bro.
Were you?
Pissed. I mean, yeah, bro. No,
yeah,
I know.
you
I was
lost,
so happy.
because I had the Rams.
Yeah.
You told me to even, like, look to the camera and smile and pose. Remember that?
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Didn't age very well, huh?
Not at all.
Buccaneers, Falcons, that was a classic.
Yeah. Good games.
Browns almost knock off the Bengals. What a week.
I had T. Higgins in fantasy. He did not do good. My fantasy team shit the bed, bro.
Shocker.
Shit the bed.
I'm shocked you didn't draft a good team.
Well, you didn't help me, bro.
You didn't ask.
I was using my fucking chat.
Yeah, well, maybe you need to, do fantasy for a different sport.
Yeah, I lost 5K.
Yeah, it's all good.
I need to take a bet
You
for
lost
5K. Yeah, bro. Is it 5K? Bro, winner gets 60K.
You had to put 5K in? That wasn't, like, sponsored?
I didn't pay it yet, though, so I'm not going to.
Yeah, no, don't pay it.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it's other streamers. I don't want to, piss them off, but.
Yeah, nah. You're good.
No.
They were probably featured on the Friday night game, though.
Just had to bring it up, huh? I'm seeing everyone, motherfuckers sitting there with the commissioner and shit. I'm just sitting at home watching. It's kind of, it's fucked.
Yeah, they didn't show any love to double coverage this time.
They got to bring us out.
Yeah, next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to email Goodell. We're going to make sure double coverage is live.
I don't think he's reading our email, bro.
He might read our email.
We got to,
We're
send a
number
note to his
7 on the
house.
podcast chart.
That's
How
true.
about that?
That is fire. Yep.
Congratulations to us and the team. We put it all together and we did our thing.
One episode in. I'm still learning. You do it, bro. You've done 1,000 of these. I've done 10 of these. I'm still learning.
Thank
It's
you to my
different than
bookie
streaming.
for believing in us
Shout out
as
to my
well.
bookie. We were talking about it. Like, streaming compared to podcasts is so different. Like, streaming, it's, to me, easier. To you, it's harder.
Yeah.
Podcasts are, it's like, I don't know, it's more chill. It's cool.
We have the gift of editing.
Yeah.
They have no idea what we said that we cut out.
I don't like that, though.
I mean, remember the last episode?
Can we make a deal?
You
No
smacked
cuts.
the producer and we cut it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you yelled those expletives at him and we had to cut
Let's
it out?
make a deal. We can't cut anything from now on.
Okay, deal.
This is like the most natural, organic shit ever. We can't cut.
Yeah,
no cuts.
Okay, cool, yeah.
All right.
Last time we opened up the show, like, they messed up your drink order and you started, like, smacking. I was like, dude, chill, Neon.
Yeah,
You're like, we're going to cut it out.
How do you lie like this, bro?
What? Now, have you ever spoken to an NFL Hall of Famer? An active one?
No, I have not.
Today's the day.
Wait, LaShawn McCoy.
He's not a Hall of Famer.
For real?
Nope.
Oh, that's fucked.
He's actually eligible this coming year.
He got to get
He
in.
could be a future one.
Yeah.
He's on the cusp. But the guy we're having on was more of a surefire one.
Let's bring him in.
Let's go. 8-time Pro Bowler, NFL Hall of Famer, Mr. Cris Carter. What's up, guys? It's Mr. Zach here from the Double Coverage Podcast. Our lead sponsor, MyBookie.ag, is running a promo right now where you can deposit up to $500 and get a bet back bonus token. That means if you make a play and it doesn't hit, you're still in the game. But I've got a play for this Saturday that I think will help ensure that you stay in the game. When Saul Canelo Alvarez takes on Terrence Bud Crawford. Canelo is a 16-time world champion, Crawford a 13-time world champion. Both these guys are pound-for-pound giants, and they're colliding for an epic clash. Crawford, a champion at 147 pounds, 140 pounds. Canelo, the current champion at 168 pounds. Crawford did last contest at 154 pounds, so it is a two-weight class jump for him. And I think that's just too much. Canelo, for this camp, seems very locked in. He brought in Boots Ennis to help ensure that he gets that best look for Crawford. And when I look at these two guys, I see Canelo Alvarez coming out on top. And when you make that bet, use code DOUBLE. That's DOUBL3 at mybookie.ag. And that's endorsed by Mystic Zach from Double Coverage. And now we are welcomed by the man, the myth, the legend, 8-time Pro Bowlers, 130 career touchdowns, NFL Hall of Famer, Mr. Cris Carter. How are you doing?
Very good. How you guys doing?
Let me get one too.
Good.
Yeah, get that down.
Okay.
I've never been around a Hall of Famer ever.
Okay, well, you said you were doing an interview with Ceedee McCoy.
Yeah,
Potentially, eventually, he'll be a Hall of Famer.
for sure. But like
Yeah.
current.
Yeah, right.
He's
It's an
in that
honor.
discussion for sure.
Yeah.
Yes. I live in Florida, but I sleep in Canton. Yes.
Okay.
That's where the Hall of Fame is.
Oh shit.
Yeah, NFL Hall of Fame's in Canton, Ohio.
Cool.
Birthplace of football.
Speaking of Hall of Famers, I want to ask you this off the bat. We're just gonna get right into it.
Okay.
I saw a post. Asante Samuel had some choice words, And then I saw Mr. Terrell Owens chime in and agree with him.
Well, me and Terrell Owens have never been friends from way back in the day. And Asante Samuels was basically trying to come to the rescue of Chad Johnson because I had said Chad Johnson was not a Hall of Famer. So then all of a sudden Asante, who never played against me and no one ever told him that Chris Carter was overrated, then he chimed in. So he's trying to fight a fight for Chad Johnson, which was really child's play because the facts are what they are.
But why is so you and T.O. have never gotten along?
No.
So if you saw him right now, like it wouldn't be like a dap up, handshake.
No. We wouldn't speak to each other.
Seriously?
Yeah.
This shit gets deep. Oh my God.
Ain't no problem. I mean, the whole world, there's 350 million people in the United States still function without one person. Now, he might not think so, but it's still spinning.
Damn.
Hall of Fame dinner, if they sat you guys next to each other, would you be like, nah?
No, we wouldn't sit next to each other. And he doesn't show up to Hall of Fame. Like, he doesn't recognize the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but you do, though.
Oh, absolutely.
That's some real
shit.
Yeah,
it's the greatest honor as an athlete.
Yeah.
It's the most respectful thing anybody can say. It's the answer to all the questions at the barbershop. When you go get your hair cut and be asked, hey, man, well, how good was that guy? Oh, he was a Hall of Famer. Oh, okay. And that goes through any decade. That goes through any conversation. That makes it simple enough.
Is there like a Twitch Hall of Fame?
We should make one.
Eventually, there's going to be one.
We should make one. Are you tapped into streaming at all or not really?
Not like you guys, no.
Okay.
No, not like that.
Would you ever like do your own stream?
I wouldn't do it. I'd have to be drug into something.
Okay.
Like you guys were talking about doing like McAfee.
Yeah.
Then I'd like to be one of the old OGs on the side and everything. Been like, oh, now that was stupid. You never
I'll be
should have
fired.
said
I got a
that.
weird random question for you.
Go ahead.
Now that I have you here, like who's the worst quarterback you had to play with?
Like in my last year with the Vikings, his name was Spurgeon Wynn. I think he has the lowest quarterback rating in the history of the NFL.
Damn.
And my last game with the Minnesota Vikings, we are playing the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore, and we put a play in. The coach swore up and down I was going to be open, going across the middle. They happen to have a linebacker, though, by the number of 52, by the name of Ray Lewis. And I knew Ray, when he saw the play, he would recognize it, and he wouldn't go on the under coverage. He would come on me because I'm a primary guy.
Awesome.
And Spurgeon, when I told him when they put the play in, don't listen to the coach. Do not throw me the ball on that play. Go to the underneath coverage because Ray's going to take me. He didn't listen to me, looked away from the under coverage, threw it right to me, and then Ray Lewis smacked me right across the face going across the middle.
Hardest you've ever been hit?
It was definitely one of the hardest. When I got back to the huddle, I had a few choice words for Spurgeon Wynn.
Has there ever been a defender that you or your teammates feared more than Ray Lewis?
I think that respect would probably be the right word. There's not a lot of guys playing in the NFL that are fearful. You have to be able to respect their talent, be able to put in a game plan to make sure they don't wreck the game plan. But he is a ridiculously great player. Even amongst great players, he's a great player.
Like if the Hall of Fame had an extra level of Hall of Fame, I think he would.
I mean, you can say that. We don't like to debate the Hall of Fame because we're all on the same team now.
Yeah.
Like all century.
We let other people, do that. But there's no doubt that Ray Lewis was a special football player, and that's what the Hall of Fame, the recognition for that is worthy.
Nowadays in the NFL, who do you think is like the most underrated player on the defensive end right now? Because there's a lot of people that like their names go unknown, but they're doing, really good work.
Okay, as far as the most underrated, it's hard to be underrated in the NFL.
Okay.
Especially now because there's so many stats, there's so many people looking at the game.
And there's so many coaches that will get you in a specific situation for the talent that you have and be able to isolate it. Now, there might be a couple guys that you didn't necessarily know about, and then they pop on the screen and then end up having a big year and end up having a good career. But that's what the NFL is about, accumulating the maximum amount of talent and then highlighting that talent by seeing what you can do, what you can't do, and then putting you in situations with the things that you can do and do them well and try to get you to repeat that. So I mean, there's still underrated players. I would say Baker Mayfield is an underrated player. I mean, there's even players in the Hall of Fame that I do believe are still underrated players.
Yeah.
Receiver Isaac Bruce, underrated player. Defensive back Rondé Barber, underrated player when they played in the league. They played on big, especially in teams that accumulate a number of Hall of Famers. Troy Aikman, underrated, as a Hall of Famer. So they're still out there, and there's still a handful of guys that you target. I believe that Danny Dimes, you picked him up, Indy being the best quarterback this week. He looked like a totally different guy.
Yeah.
Totally dropped back, not the dual threat that they were trying to do with the Giants. He looked like that game when the Giants beat the Vikings in the playoffs. Like, he looked that good playing for the Colts. So, but there's a few guys flying under the radar, but those are a couple offensively, defensively.
Yeah, I rate you, Tim Brown, Jerry Rice, and Michael Irvin as the 4 best receivers to enter the NFL in the late 80s. You guys came in, had instant impacts, lit it up. Who would you say are the top 4 guys in the league today at the receiver position?
Well, first of all, I appreciate the compliment, and all those guys are great guys. All of those, myself, Tim Brown, and Michael Irvin were all on the same high school All-American team.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
USA,
That's crazy.
Yeah, USA Today, 1983, December, like the second week of December edition, we were the 3 receivers. And then when we went to college, Timmy at Notre Dame from Dallas, Michael from down here in Fort Lauderdale went to Miami, and me from Ohio went to Ohio State. We were all All-American, first team All-American.
Imagine having that newspaper
Fuck.
with those 3 names on it.
And then we had multiple Pro Bowls that we were together, and then now teammates in the Hall of Fame. But today's game is really centered around, okay, who are the other 2? Because Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson
LSU boys
are clearly the best 2 receivers in the league. Now, to me, there's a handful of guys after that, Amon St. Brown, Tyreek Hill, A.J. Brown, those guys right there are kind of in that collection of, the next guys. Those are the guys, depending on what kind of flavor ice cream that you like. But those are the guys when I look at and I talk about and when I watch them week in and week out, those are the guys to me that have the highest skill level. And a lot of young receivers coming up.
You omitted a name. He had a really rough week 1, Ceedee Lamb.
Yeah, Ceedee Lamb's in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't omit him no.
It wasn't by choice.
No, he's definitely one of the top ones.
What did you
Just
take?
a bad week, bro.
Yeah, what do you take away from his week 1? I mean, every receiver's obviously
No,
had
I've
games
never
they
had no
wish they
game
could-
like that.
You've never had a game like that?
No.
Well,
So
No.
maybe
I mean, he didn't drop 1 crucial pass. He dropped 2 crucial passes.
yeah.
he's gonna come back strong though.
But we weren't talking about that.
Yeah.
We were talking about
Yeah.
what happened in the game.
It's a soft subject, it's my boy. But
No, I mean,
Yeah.
if you're going to be a player, like it,
they were brutal.
So
They were brutal drops. They
That's
were.
unacceptable.
dropping the football is unacceptable to me because that's all you learn from dropping the ball is how to drop the ball. Like, it's against the law to me. It's not allowed.
So he has 2 big-time drops.
Myself and Larry Fitzgerald, I know you don't know this. We're the only 2 players in the history of the NFL.
To have more tackles and drops?
Yeah, you knew Larry. You didn't know I was in there because someone printed Larry lately. Yes, we have more tackles on interceptions
That's
than we have
fucking
drop
crazy.
passes.
There's levels to this.
So when you see a guy have drop, are you just like trying to wrap your head around it?
No, I know in the moment there's 2 things that happen. And one, he saw the other defender and he took his eyes off the ball. And the second one down the sideline, like, that's just, if you're going to be an all-timer, you're going to make that catch. Like, you're going to make that play because his arms weren't totally extended. If they're totally extended, no. It's like only maybe a 5% chance. But his arms were partially extended, which meant he had enough margin on the ball in judging it that he could have pulled it in. And it hit both of his hands. It didn't go off his fingertips or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like, this is just the facts of the game. Like, it's nothing again. I love Ceedee. Ceedee came down here for his pre-combine workout, and we got him ready, did all of his drafting, did all his interview, did all his coverage, got him ready for his interview, everything. Got him in shape, put some extra pounds of muscle on him. Like, Ceedee, he's a baller. No, he's a baller, but he had a horrific game because he had a chance to be the hero. Like,
Yeah.
like he said after the game immediately, he said, no, I dream about it. Like, I want to be in that position. No, like, he's a stand-up guy. Like, he
Yeah.
He said he's not trying to hide
But
from
they
it.
said he
knows
was
it.
after the game he was catching passes from the jugs.
Absolutely, he should have.
Yeah.
It'd been like Steph Curry. If Steph Curry had gone 5 for 30, like I guarantee you.
Damn, that's a quick.
If you drop 2 deep passes
Yeah,
in the
no.
fourth quarter, what do you think that is? You
Yeah.
think that's 5 for 10, 5 for 15?
you're right.
That's 5 for fucking 30.
You're right.
Let's go. Back to the gym and get some J's up.
Fuck.
Facts.
That's a fact.
Yeah, and you want to get those bad thoughts out of there. So he didn't want to go to practice. He didn't want to go. I'm getting this out of here right now. See the ball, catch it in your hands, all those things. That's a professional approach about it.
So prior to the game, we spoke about this a little bit, but I want to get your take on it. Jalen Carter spits on Dak Prescott. Did you ever have an incident like that? And what would your reaction be if like a DB came up to you before the game and spit on you?
No, first of all, if the DB would have ever done that, I wouldn't have made it to the Hall of Fame. Like I'd still be looking for him. Like, no, that's not getting ready to happen, man. Like, you're not getting ready to spit on me. But also, I'm not getting ready to get in somebody's face that they're going to think that spitting would be appropriate, or I'm not going to make any gestures that they would think that I was spitting on them. Because it's probably the nastiest thing you can do as a human being.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like the biggest sign of disrespect.
Yeah, like, so, that I thought the league should have suspended him another game. Even though he missed this whole game, they should have suspended him another game because you got too many people, you got too many young people watching the game. And shit, guess what? Florida, look at what, 3 or 4 days later, kid from Florida spits on a kid from South Florida in the game, in college.
Damn.
So they could have, if they would have given him a 2-game suspension, send down the hammer, because all these kids look to the NFL for everything, then maybe this dummy at Florida wouldn't spit on this other kid from South Florida. Like, no, that's just.
So if someone tried you like that, there would have been no stopping you from.
No, absolutely not, man. Like, no, I would never do anything to deserve that. Yeah. And even if I had done something to deserve that, you shouldn't have done that to me. I'd still be looking for you.
Respect.
I mean, no one's spitting, especially on a quarterback, man. But I was looking at it, and it's hard to see really on the video and everything, but Dak on his jersey, he's got the NFL logo right there in the middle. He's got the captain over here on this shoulder on the right one, and he's got the NFL Man of the Year logo on the other one. Dude spit right in between them. Everything we stand for. Jeez.
He literally spit on the NFL.
Yeah, this is one of our pillar citizens in the NFL.
He did get fined, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but these guys got money. They don't care about the fine.
I mean
especially-
money. It still hurts.
No, it doesn't.
But the money doesn't go to Dak. It goes to
wait a
Goodell.
second. Just wait a second. It's different. If you have to take money, say, out of your pocket, okay? Let's just say this. I just happen to have a little money.
God damn.
Let's just say this. Let's just say, okay. Let's just say, Chris, we're getting ready to fine you for being late to the show, $1,000. But I gotta count it out. Oh shit, man. Oh man, oh, there you go, Zach. I'm sorry for being late, man. I promise next time, I'm gonna be on time.
Yeah.
Compared to electronic withdrawals, and this is what they take from your check. So when you see your check stub, it's like, oh, they fined me for. You don't necessarily see the money coming out, so it's not quite as painful, even though it's gone.
Yeah.
It's not quite as painful. That's why we have seen through the years when you find guys, sometimes it doesn't have the sting that it really should have because they don't see the money anyway.
No, they don't.
Like it's just like basically an editing on the accounting error. Like they don't see if it was physically like coming out of their pocket or it was an amount 100,000, 150,000, 200,000, that would get their attention.
Neon, would you get spit on for $60K?
Fuck yeah, bro. What? But like, oh, my bad. Why are you looking at me like that? Like, not on my face, like my hoodie, my pants. If I know I'm getting money and it's like, we split the money, it's not like a.
There's other ways to make money, man, than degrading yourself, bro. How old are you, man?
Yes.
No, how old are you?
21.
So, I mean, you're going to have to make up your mind. Haven't you been seeing all these things going through the news, especially in entertainment and everything? People compromising themselves for the sake of money or fame. Be careful what you say now. Because the first thing is let me spit on you for that, and then next thing is, hey, well, shit, since you're down there, well, what else would you do for money?
No,
I'm
not thinking like that, bro.
Now you're offended.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my God, I just spit on you, and you didn't say nothing. You was good with it.
You right.
You right.
You got me, bro. You got me. Shit.
Come on.
You got me. Damn. That.
Throw an extra couple stacks, a couple thousand. What? I mean, come on, bro. No. Exactly.
Let me change. Quick question, man. You know, you're obviously more knowledgeable than me. I'm a diehard Texans fan.
Yes.
Diehard. Can you please tell me what went wrong?
They didn't rebuild the offensive line, all right, this offseason. Now, when Joe Mixon comes back, things will be fixed a little bit better. But don't panic. C.J. Stroud is that guy.
I'm panicking.
He's an Ohio State guy.
C.J. Stroud's that guy, man. Great guy. Great character. Man, his family, his dad being locked up and being away, like he is a grown man. Like he's matured. He's been through some hard stuff. This is not going to alter his career. It's only going to make him better. But you got to be able to protect him up front. They got the right guy. Joe Mixon gets back, be a little more physical, but that division's up in the air. Watch out for the Colts because their defense is underrated.
No,
watch out for the Colts.
If we don't make the playoffs, I'm going to be hurt, bro.
Just watch out for the Colts.
Think about the division.
Tank Dell's out for the season too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, his
Small guys get hurt.
Yeah, 165
It's like small
pounds.
cars don't get in accidents and do well.
What's the worst injury you had when you were in the league?
I was very, very fortunate that in my 16 years, 13 of those years, I played at least 15 games.
That's crazy.
So I broke my collarbone, and I was out 4 weeks. That was the most significant thing. That was the only thing I
4
wrote.
weeks.
Yeah.
Great conditioning.
Genetics, and you got to get lucky, but genetics.
You got good genetics.
Yeah, you coach a team, correct?
Yeah, I coach at Florida Atlantic
How do I
University.
apply to be a walk-on?
I think you're going to do better in the getting spit on business and other things. I can't
be the one to hike the ball to the punter or the kicker.
Snapper.
The long snapper.
And then what are you going to do?
I'm gonna hand out the waters to the team.
No,
hype
you
him up.
gotta block
But when you hike it, the play is
Oh,
still
yeah,
going.
but
How are
block.
you going to protect yourself?
Man, I'm just hope for the best.
I think there's a lot
I
of.
would love to come to a game though and watch.
I think. Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be good.
Okay.
You should come to the game, maybe stream live or something
That'd be
like
cool.
that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
You might be a better fit for like
set it up.
computer programming.
Yeah.
that football's not cut out for everyone. Then
I'm more of
helmet's
a
going to mess up
basketball
your
guy
hair
anyway.
and everything.
Yeah, I
feel
It's
you.
going to like you're not going to be able to wear
He's a
your hair
basketball
like
player.
that. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
One day, if you would be down, if you could put us through an NFL workout, I think that would be like just so people could see like how intense it really is, or NFL practice. That'd be cool.
Pads, helmet, whole nine.
I don't think you want. Or do you have insurance? Where your parents live?
I use my mom's insurance because she has benefits,
Okay.
but it just expired. But it's okay, you know.
I'm just more worried about the death benefit. You fucking die on me.
Damn, man, you don't got faith in me, bro.
No, you don't have faith in yourself. When's the last time you ran full speed? That's too long. That's too long.
I can't-
Anytime you have to think about, that's too long.
But would he be allowed to bring his inhaler?
And hey, you can do anything you want. Bring your vape pen, do whatever you want.
I don't
Whatever makes
vape.
you get
He
down.
doesn't vape.
I don't
Isn't vape.
Whatever.
Do a lot of people in the NFL smoke weed?
Of course.
Seriously, but then with your lungs and shit, don't you?
Where have you ever seen a study that says marijuana smoking hurts your ability to be able to breathe?
Just experience.
No, I mean, where have you
Well,
ever
I
read
already
that?
have trouble breathing. I have asthma, so
Yeah, okay, so that's different.
yeah,
I mean, if you have a condition,
yeah.
I mean, yes, but I think for not only the medical reasons, the ability to be able to relax and get away from the fame and everything, at this point, in this stage, I think with so many states legalizing it, the league is looking at more of the benefits for the players compared to the old stereotypes that society and other sports teams had.
Did you smoke marijuana during your career?
Earlier in my career, I did, and then my last 13 years, I didn't drink, didn't because I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it. I didn't do well. Drugs and me didn't do well at that stage in my life. Yeah.
Was
What
that? Sorry, go
My
ahead.
bad. What was your favorite part about being in the NFL? Like I've asked a lot of NBA players. They say like the money. Other than the money, obviously you made a lot of money. You're very rich and successful. But like other than that, what did you enjoy?
I mean, first it's the money, though. You got to
Yeah.
talk about the money.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the money's life-changing. So which in turn, your brain changes. like the things you think about change because what's actually capable now has changed. And I think that it really allows you to dream or visualize all the things you saw as a young person that I could actually do this. Like, because a lot of famous people I've talked to, they visualize their life, and their life is very similar to the life they're living. So, but once you see it happen, you get a picture of it, a snapshot. It's like, wow, I've seen this. Like, I know this can happen. And then let's just give you enough energy to keep grinding at it, whatever the craft is, to become better at it. And then which in turn is going to bring you more success, which brings you more confidence. Confidence breeds success. Like, if you want to get you need success. And if you want to, as far as if you have a team of people, if you want them to have more confidence, you need to make them successful.
A player Nan and I talk about a lot was a former teammate of yours. He was very confident, very successful, Mr. Randy Moss. What's your best Randy Moss story?
Oh man, he's truly like an American sports legend. Like I've never really seen anyone that has that size. He's 6'4", legitimate, 6'4.5", and can move laterally, jumping ability, and pure speed. Him and Deion Sanders were the fastest 2 football players I ever seen. And seeing that and seeing how different it was in the NFL, like it was just so fun to watch. Like football was already fun for me. I was already very successful at it, but to see him and to see what level he could take the wide receiver position, like he's one of the guys that I openly admit was a better receiver than me. Like he was that kind of guy. And I have no problem in admitting that. So that's why, I mean, his pure talent, I mean, he's funny too. Oh my God, he's country funny. And Randy Moss, legend, great athlete.
So he's one of the only few that you would put ahead of yourself.
Yeah, there's a handful of guys, yeah.
Who are a couple others?
Jerry Rice is definitely, I always say Jerry Rice. I would say Larry Fitzgerald. Larry Fitzgerald. And then I think all the rest of us are very, very close together.
But not
Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens was a very good receiver. I don't think it makes sense to me to his numbers and my numbers are very, very compatible. Like I don't get anything in life but telling the truth. Like I'm not gonna.
I like that.
I'm not gonna be like, oh no, Terrell Owens was not. No, he was a great player.
Yeah.
Like people had to create a defense around him. Like Terrell Owens is not Chad Johnson. Okay. Like they did play on the same team, but they are not the same species of beast. Like Terrell was a special player. That big, that fast.
So Chad Johnson's not a guy that you could see could make in the Hall of Fame.
No, there's a better chance of you guys getting in than him.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I'm streaming them in like a week.
Yeah, he's not going to get in. Like, that's not my fault. It don't have nothing to do with me. It's a numbers game.
Yeah.
Because when the people talk about him, they kind of hold him in like very high esteem. Do you think that's like perhaps too high?
There's rooms in every building.
Yeah.
But he's just not in the top room with the Hall of Famers. He's in the building.
Yeah.
But he's downstairs.
Podcasting.
Whatever. I don't care. That ain't got nothing to do with the football.
Yeah.
It's about what you did in your NFL career. It has nothing to do with what you do on the mic or anything else. No. Zero. Zip zero.
Might have to ask him that in a week.
Yeah, I'll bring it up.
I mean, it's not. Chad knows there's not any debate. Now, Chad might try to create a circus-type atmosphere to create something, but just look at the numbers. Look how many seasons he played. Look how many balls he caught. Look how many yards he had. Look at how many 1,000-yard seasons he had. Look at how many touchdowns he had. Look at how many seasons he had over 10 touchdowns, which was one. I had 10 touchdowns, 6 seasons. How many Pro Bowls he went to? Just look at it. Just look at it.
Yeah. There's a guy who plays in the same division as him. Nyan was asking me why he's not getting on the field. Shedeur Sanders for the Cleveland Browns.
Well, for one, the draft situation put him in a bad spot. Like when you mess that up, because now they're like lane assignments. The draft is just lane assignments. The people drafted in round one, And round 2, they're going to have the best lanes. The people in lane 3 are going to have a better assignment than people drafted in round 4 and 5. So if we're running the 200 meters and it's on a curve, the people in the first round are getting lanes 4 and 5. Mm-hmm. And the people in the other rounds are getting lanes 1 and 2 and 7 and 8. And they are not going to they're not going to win the race. It's the same distance, but it's a tougher race. And his race is going to be tougher. He can get there. He's going to get a chance this year to play because I do believe they're not going to be successful and get off to a bad start. They're going to pull Flacco. They're going to put Dylan Gabriel in. Why? Because I paid him more money than I paid you. Mm-hmm. And I drafted him higher because supposedly I had a higher draft grade on it. Now, we don't know that. I don't think he was on the Browns draft board when they got to the 3rd round because I don't think the Browns would have drafted Shedeur behind Dylan Gabriel if he was on their board. And I do believe when they got back to the 5th round, they put him back on the board. Yeah. And they said for draft capital, he's too good of a player, we should take him.
Yeah. What did you think of his performance in the preseason?
It was up and down. What really hurt him was that he couldn't follow up the great performance in Carolina the next week because he's hurt. So then he sits out practice, then he misses the 2nd preseason game, and then he comes back in the 3rd preseason game and didn't look good. Everybody wants to blame everyone. Oh, it's the coach's fault. Oh, it's the 3rd teamer's fault. Man, you're a backup in the NFL. Those guys aren't any good. That's why they're backups with you. But typically the best of the backups look the best.
Yeah. So, a lot of people are like, oh, he had the 3rd string offensive line, but they also had the 3rd string defensive ends in.
People are stupid. At the beginning and end of the day, people are stupid. They're idiotic. They see what they want to see. And they wanted him to play well, but he didn't. So that's what you typically see in younger players. Their performances go up and down. Now, it's only the preseason, and because he went in the 5th round, you don't have a voice. Like, he can't go to the coach's office and be like, man, I really didn't think you guys gave me a chance. No, he can't. He can't do that. So Dylan Gabriel's going to get in. I think between weeks 4 and 6, they're going to give him a chance. They're going to give him a few games. And then Shedeur is going to get a chance before the end of the year. Like, it's not the best look in the world. And then the Browns are going to be right back in the draft next year with a very good group of college quarterbacks coming out to see, okay, do we take one of these kids with these other 2 kids that we have that we drafted from last year? Yeah. That's what the Browns are going to do because that's what the Browns do.
What's up with the Chiefs? You think they're going to be able to bounce back? Could this be another Super Bowl season for them? Do you think they took a step back?
Well, people are overreacting to a very good loss to the Chargers. Now, what happened to them in the Super Bowl, we hope they got fixed as far as their offensive line. But when you lose Rice 6 weeks, suspension for something that he deserved, something that happened about a year and a half ago, it's finally got adjudicated and everything. He finally got suspended 6 games. That's going to hurt him because he's their best receiver. Then the 2nd, 3rd play of the game, you lose Worthy. You have a whole game plan.
Kelsey takes him out.
Yeah, so he has a whole game plan wrapped around him. So you really can't judge them on this game because they had to adapt in the game with the short receiver list. So no, I don't think it's Kansas City. They have the best coach in the league and they have the best individual player. That's in Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. So they're going to try to figure out. Now, when the receivers aren't doing well, Travis Kelce can't dominate the game. Like, he does not have that skill level that he used to have a couple of years ago that he could take over the game, have 157, 152 touchdowns. His game is not quite right there.
We kind of ranked our top 5 quarterbacks going into the season. I had Mahomes number 1. Mm-hmm. Neon had Mahomes at 5 and CJ Stroud at 4.
Okay, so who's 2, 3, 4?
Your Jaden Daniels up there.
It was number 1 was, I think, who did I have at number 1?
Josh Allen.
Josh
2
Allen.
Lamar Jackson. 3 you had Jaden Daniels. 4 Stroud. 5 Mahomes. What would be your instant reaction to that?
Well, I'm not going to overreact to you kids, child's play. But Patrick Mahomes is number 1 because of his accomplishment and his head-to-head against all these guys. All right, he's number 1. And then immediately you got to go to the previous 3 MVPs. Lamar won 2 of those, and Josh Allen. I believe Lamar is a better player than Josh Allen. His ability to throw the ball anywhere on the field and run, spectacular. Now, Josh Allen being the 3rd quarterback, we're in an age where this might be the best group of quarterbacks that we've ever had top to bottom. Yeah. So being number 3, it's not a bad thing. Now, after that, you're really going to start to have some real problems. To me, I'm going with Jalen Hurts. All right, he's won at every level. And it's not going to be a numbers game. It's about the quarterback. The number one thing is, do I get my team on the winning bus? Yeah. Do they have a great roster in Philly? Yes. Do they have great personnel offensively? Yes.
So if you were starting an NFL franchise, you would have Jalen Hurts leading your team over Joe Burrow?
No, I didn't say that. We're talking about like right now. I believe what he can do and his effect on the game.
Yeah.
I do believe Joe Burrow's a top 5. And Joe Burrow's one of the most spectacular throwers ever. But it's about where do you work.
But Jalen Hurts is getting on the winning bus more.
It's about where you work. It's about, okay, Howie Roseman works in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Where Jalen works. So guess what? Howie Roseman, he's going to give him better groceries and better talent to be able to work with and shop with than the Bengals. The Bengals spend less money than anyone on scouting and going out and searching for players. They've always been one of the lower spenders and one of the worst as far as overall facilities and taking care of players. Yeah. So it's not the Joe Burrow, man. I love Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow reminds me of Troy Aikman. That's what Troy Aikman used to look like. Straight drop back and that ball coming out night. No, I love Joe Burrow, but I think that Jalen, people don't respect his game. He's been to 2 Super Bowls. Joe Burrow's been to 1. Jalen's been to 2, and then his resume as a champion. Joe in college, Jalen in college. What happened to him in Alabama, getting benched, going to Oklahoma? That resume, I mean, that's a strong. At some point, we got to give the kid some credit.
Yeah.
Like the kid has a championship mentality, and he should be, not based on the stats, in the top 5 quarterbacks that we have in this league.
Is quarterback the only position you evaluate that way, or getting on the winning bus? It has the quarterback has the biggest role in wins and losses.
Well, he's the only one that you can really talk to about that besides the head coach, because he's the only one that touches the ball every single offensive play. Yeah. So say we have 120 plays in a game, maybe 135 given special teams. Typically going to have 60 plays offensively, 60 plays defensively, 20 plays, 15 plays special teams wise. If I touch the ball every fucking time, yeah, you're going to get more credit and more blame. Yes. Yeah, you should. I'm a wideout. I'm way out there. I might touch it 7 times, 5 times. No, I can't get all the credit or the blame. I mean, we'd like to. We talk about it like we are, but we not.
And they make the most.
We make the most noise.
Yeah.
We like the little yard dog. We make the most noise.
What's up with your dog? You were telling me a little bit about him.
Oh yeah, I got a couple. I got a dog out of Russia named Pablo Escobar. We broke him out of there.
Oh shit.
So yeah, he's a little mini palm. He's worth like $25,000. Look, no, he's a bad dog.
NFL treated you right.
Yeah, and then they're just dogs. And then I have another one, Lola. That's my wife's dog. We got them during the pandemic, and she's a normal Pomeranian, both of them white. So yes, love my dogs.
What did you do with your first NFL check? Am I pocket watching?
No, you're cool. Actually, I tried to go through one of the sponsors of the team. The bank was drawn on that sponsor. So typically in NFL, you get paid on Monday.
Yeah.
So we practice, got our paychecks. I mean, we're young, 21. We heading down Broad Street in Philly. I tried to go through the drive-through. Check was $14,000. Not my signing bonus. This is just my first weekly paycheck. Mm-hmm. It was $14,000.
Back then, it was worth a lot more too.
Yeah, and lady was like, "Sir, you can't cash this kind of check coming through the drive-through." I said, "Well, and you have to have an account." No, I said, "No, this bank, this name is on this check. I know I play for this team down the street. You guys got the money. They told me to come down here and get it." Yeah. So then I go inside, meet the manager. He tells us, "Mr. Carter, can you open up an account?" I was like, "Yeah, I can open up an account." He's like, "What do you want to do? You want to deposit?" I was like, "No, I want all cash."
Straight up.
So I left just
straight cash, homie.
Yes, I just leave a little bit just to have the account open and everything. I said, I need all the cash for the most part. Leave a little bit of account because I'll be back next week. We get paid next week. I'll be back next week. We'll put that one in there.
Yeah.
Man, I went straight to Atlantic City. Man, we got one of the nicest rooms, Atlantic City, a big heart-shaped bed, all kind of mirrors, apparatuses up in that thing. Like, so just a short car ride from Philly there. That's the NFL first check. Yep.
Interesting. Hell yeah.
So that money got spent fast.
nothing much changes in life. You either go buy a house, go buy a car, and then somewhere along the way, some ladies are involved. Nothing changes. Nothing changes.
We appreciate your time. Any closing thoughts? Anything you want to get off your chest?
No, I'm looking forward to the NFL. There's definitely some trends out there that I believe can help people. I know this is a betting show, and if you're trying to bet, a couple things that you should watch. The running game has made a resurgence in the National Football League because the scouting services have seen that the defenses are very undersized now. They might have a couple big guys, defensive tackle, but the linebackers are smaller, so they can play more pass coverage. So now you can run on them. So especially at the beginning of the season, watch for the unders. I know everybody likes betting overs and everything. Watch for the unders in the game. And then also watch for if there's one more time in the game where more points can be scored, watch the first half because field position has changed with the new kickoff rule.
Yeah.
Like they're starting closer, a better possession. I think that, did you mention that? They're starting at the 29-yard line historically. Oh, you mentioned the margin being closer. But this is one of the starting for the offense at the 29-yard line is probably the furthest offense have ever started in NFL history. Now, they're not scoring more points, but it's allowing the offenses to be on a shorter field. So if you get 2 first downs, you can kick a field goal.
Yeah.
You know, so that's something
Kickers
to watch.
are better than ever.
So watch teams try to get better returners in the return game to take advantage of the new rules in kicking. I think Jacksonville traded their running back and a returner to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And people say, why are they trading? They got Barkley. No, they traded for the return ability. Yeah, so there are going to be a few things going on this year. I do believe there's going to be a few teams of sleepers. Watch the Colts. The Colts have been very, very good the last few years defensively. Now with Danny Dimes, with their new coach, they seem like they've matched up a lot like Baker Mayfield has done down there in Tampa. And that's going to be interesting. I believe right now Green Bay is probably the best team in the NFL. And a lot of people don't want to hear that, but Green Bay, the youngest team, Adam Michael Parsons, that young receiving core starting to come along, and I do believe that Love is going to play a full season. But Green Bay, to me,
That's a hot take.
The eyeball test, and Michael Parsons is only going to get better thanks to Jerry Jones.
You didn't like that trade for the Cowboys?
It's one of the worst trades in the history of the NFL. If you were going to trade them, you should have traded them before the draft, where you could have gotten multiple. There's a guy, Seattle, the Jets. Remember the Jets safety Adams? He got traded for 3 first-round picks.
Jamal Adams.
Yeah, 3 first-round picks.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Safety, less valuable position.
Now Jerry keeps, because he's the carnival act, he's the circus guy. Hey, come look at the lady with 3 heads. Hey, don't look at our team over there. Come over here. Hey, look over here. Distraction. That's an awful trade. And to do it in the NFC, like you're going to make another team better, another franchise better. That's going to be in your way of going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. You do not let that kind of player go in his prime. And now the Packers, I'm with the Vikings, man. We play them twice a year, and I was not happy at all. I was not happy because Green Bay is legit. And if you've never been to Green Bay, you talking about a home field advantage. Like, did you see them get off the ball? The offensive line was slow getting off the ball, and then Michael Parsons was. I mean, he made Sewell look. Sewell's one of the best tackles. And that's after missing all the training camp. When you get that crowd, he's going to be coming off that edge. Like, I couldn't, man, if I was betting money, I'm betting money on Green Bay, especially for the first half of the season.
Hear that?
And then when it gets cold, bet the under.
Yeah, Green Bay isn't in that very top echelon. They're under Buffalo.
Oh,
they're
yeah,
under
you can still get them.
Yeah, you can still get them over at mybookie.ag.
Yeah, you can still get them. Absolutely. And the Vikings have a really good team.
Yeah. Well, I love what Brian Flores does with the defense.
And watch out for Hargrave. Did you see him dominate the fourth quarter at defensive tackle?
I'm blanking on the exact pronunciation of his name, but the Vikings GM and the talent that he's brought in, Javon Hargrave, was a great signing. He does a great job.
Yes, he really does. Him and the head coach, KOC, they do a great job there. But them Indianapolis, Minnesota, people say, oh, Cris is on the purple. Yeah, I'm always on some purple drugs, always, yes. and Green Bay Packers. Those are teams that I would be putting a little, if I had a couple shekels or something, I'd be putting them
And if
on.
you wanted to use the code double at.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Fire away.
Yeah, fire away.
Appreciate you so much, man. It was an
No,
honor
you
to
guys
meet
got to get me back. I got to come back here. We got to do
We
something
gotta do a
together.
stream. All three of us. We gotta do that workout. I'm gonna really lock in. I'm down.
Okay, get your insurance paid up.
Okay.
Tell your mom to make sure her
can sign a
black,
waiver.
Yeah, make sure her black dress is ironed and dry cleaned because she might be going to a
Damn.
funeral.
God damn.
You got a dark mind. Holy shit.
You said an NFL workout, man. Do you think
I just did an NBA workout with Patrick Beverly, and I felt great after. He
I need to talk to Patrick Beverly because Patrick Beverly did not give you the full
Nah, he
Patrick
did.
Beverly.
No, he was screaming at me. He was on my ass.
He didn't give you the whole thing of him because man, that dude he could be playing in the NFL.
Patrick Beverly.
Like he has that type of mentality. There's only a few NBA guys. It's not the body.
Yeah.
But he has that mentality that, hey, I'm better than you. Hey, I can stop you. He's one of my favorite players, you know, as you watch the NBA through the years and everything. Because he's self-made.
Yeah.
He got it out the dirt.
Facts.
That's crazy.
I rock with Patrick Beverly.
Shout out to him.
Plus this, you know?
Yeah.
Shout out.
Oh, that's nice.
No, thank you.
What does it mean?
So the Hamza is like the hand of peace.
Okay.
And then in between, I got the Star of David.
Okay, yeah, I just saw that. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice combination.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
My boy Pat Bev was playing over there.
Yeah, he was. He told me he was about to get signed to the Rockets. For the last 2 weeks, he was in Houston, and then it didn't work out. Didn't have cap space. It's crazy.
They got a good squad.
Now that's a Houston team that's winning it all. I know this isn't an NBA thing, but like,
Hey, man, you need to stop winning it all. What about they're going to be much improved? What about they got a chance to
We're winning it
compete
all.
for a chance?
I'm going all in. I'm betting on them to win the championship. It's guaranteed. That is financial advice, by the way.
That's not financial advice. You might as well get. Where's my lighter? Just might burn the money. I think the better bet is for them to make it to the NBA Finals. That would be a nice wager in the offseason.
Yeah.
The Rockets. Now, I love their owner, Fatada. He does it the right way now. He does it the right way. I love their coach. His resurrection there. They got some good players.
Oh yeah.
I love they made that trade though.
For sure.
I love that.
Shout out to KD.
Man, KD is
We
a
were late.
legend, man.
We got the same attention.
Legend. Yeah. I appreciate it, man.
Of course.
It's been awesome.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're
sir.
always welcome. Now it's time for us to give our mybookie.ag picks of the week. Neon Thursday Night Football. We're starting with Chris Carter's Super Bowl pick. We got the Commanders taking on the Packers at Green Bay. Green Bay minus 3.5. The total is at 48.5. What do you like here?
I'm gonna be honest. I would personally go Green Bay money line. I wouldn't go. I hate the spread. I hate going spread unless it's like a plus. The minus, I always get fucked over. There's always this one bet I remember where the kicker missed a field goal and I had the spread and it just fucked me so bad. So I'm never going spreads again. I would just go straight up Green Bay money line.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the teaser here. I'm going to tease Washington, and I'm going to tease the under. So I'm going to go Washington plus 9.5. We're going to give Jay Nails a lot of points, and then we're going to go under 48.5, 54.5.
Okay.
So less than 54, Daniels 9.5. I think it's a safe bet.
Why are you always going opposite, bro?
I sometimes.
Well,
you
we can
just-
still both win.
Yeah. Well, this next one is the one where we both agree.
Okay.
All right. The Super Bowl rematch, Chiefs and Eagles. Eagles minus 1.5. The total is 46.5. I think we both see these offenses doing a lot better than last week. So we want to tease the Chiefs and the over. So you're going to get the Chiefs plus 7.5. So that way if they lose by a touchdown, you still cash out. We're going to take over 40.5. It's not a lot of points. Both offenses slow. I think they heat up this week.
I like that.
Yeah.
Can we go to the Texans game?
Yeah, Monday Night Football. Bucks, Texans. Who do you like here?
I'm going Bucks money line. All right. The Texans fucked me last week. I still love you guys so much. But I think the Bucks will take it. You know, Baker Mayfield. Texans defense is very good, but our O-line just sucks dick right now. No offense to all of them. My bad. Shit. Probably shouldn't have said that. It's okay. But yeah, I'm going Bucks money line. I know it's like minus 140.
Yeah.
Still going them.
Yeah, yeah.
I think they take it.
Yeah. Texans are favored here. I'm going to take them. I don't think Houston starts off 0-2. I think they get it back on track here.
We'll see.
To conclude, we got to go with the drip check.
I'll go
Neon,
first.
Let them know what you got on.
Did I wear these slides last time?
I think you did.
These are my favorite slides. The most comfortable slides, not a sponsor. Miri slides are great. Target pants. I got this hoodie for free. And then a Target black shirt under my shit. Your turn, bro. Yours is a lot more extravagant.
Yeah, I got the Rough Riders, cool Kai tee. I got these jeans. I don't know what they are. I went APZ on them Nice cop. They're October's.
How much do those cost?
Like 12 bands.
Seriously.
Yeah. Some like.
I just would never, like, why put $12K to step on fucking the ground?
Well, we'll just make it back this week on MyBookie.
That's true. Tap in,
know?
MyBookie.
Tap in.
Appreciate y'all watching. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your days.